Hey there, all you Habs fans, and welcome to Talking Habs with Rick. In this video, I'll be reviewing the game between the Philadelphia Flyers, and the Montreal Canadiens played in Montreal tonight. Okay, before we get to that, I'd just like to ask you to subscribe and ring the bell that's in the right-hand corner. That'll notify you of any videos that I release, and I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so first off, Niemi was in nets instead of Price. I guess what I had heard was wrong. I think they regret that they didn't start Price, but okay. And also Hudon was in for Michael Pekka. I imagine because he had just come back from injury, they didn't want him playing back-to-back games. Or they just wanted to give Hudon a chance, and maybe they weren't too impressed with Pekka. I didn't hear anything, so I don't know. Okay, so the game starts off, not much, and then there's a turnover pretty early in the Habs zone. Pass to Simons with a wide-open net, and he hits it off the post. And I think that was with a minute and 30 gone in the game. There was some nice passing in the Flyers zone. Good chance by Mete. The Habs were controlling most of the play, and the pace was okay, but not as fast as I would have thought it might be. But anyways, at Philly, you just they can't sustain any pressure. Montreal getting some pressure, not that much, and 10 minutes in, not much really happening. Just, it's back and forth. Nobody really getting any sustained pressure. Not a lot of shots, although Montreal had a few actually. Nothing by the Flyers. Not much happening. And I personally, through the whole game, there were chances here and there, but it wasn't a fully exciting game, I didn't find. Flyers got a good chance on a puck at Mete. Was, I think, Weber passing the puck, and it was in his feet. And I guess they got the puck off him from that. It caused a turnover at the Flyers' blue line, and it was a nice chance on a nice three-way passing play that came to nothing. Didn't even get a shot because they still hadn't had a shot at that point. So it wasn't an overly, and that's all I'm reporting for the period. And I'm going to tell you about the period, but nothing much else to report action-wise. At least I didn't feel there was anything really to write about. So it wasn't an overly exciting first period by any means. There weren't a lot of whistles. There were no power plays. One shot only by Philly, and just not much happened. The Flyers look like they can be beaten tonight, and the Habs have been getting pressure. They had a lot more pressure in the Flyers zone than the Flyers had in the Habs zone. And a lot of time in the Flyers zone, I'm repeating myself, sorry. But no finish and not a ton of chances either. The teams, in the first period anyways, there was no finish at all. Some chances, but just nothing much happened. So shots on goal were 12 for Montreal, 1 for Philly, and it was from behind their own net all the way down the ice, and it happened to be on net. And that was their only shot. And 0 power plays. Second period comes around. Montreal starts the second, taking the play to Philly. So they had a bit of energy. They weren't starting to look tired yet, but they did get tired. They were getting a few chances in the first 90 seconds. There was good sustained pressure for that, mostly in Flyers' end. It turned back into a not much happening game by the 3.5 minute mark. Both teams getting some chances, just nothing fluid. Habs able to clear the puck fairly quickly and decent transition, so that's a good thing. Their puck comes in. That's why the Flyers got no sustained pressure, is that the Habs were able to clear it out right away. And I found they were pretty good. Once they got the puck, they transitioned pretty well into offense. Kotkaniemi then takes a tripping penalty at 7:09. The Flyers poured on at the midway point. So I guess I should say the penalty was killed off. The Flyers poured on at the midway point, some excitement and energy, but not much else. Domi still passing too much. He's got to shoot. Shoot, Max. Voracek gets 2 for interference on Kotkaniemi at 13:33, and still no traction on the power play for the Habs. I don't know what it's going to take to get them rolling, but they haven't reached rock bottom yet, but it's not far from it. Okay, so Konechny, falling down, puts one past Niemi for his 12th at 17:01. On a delayed penalty call, Van Riemsdyk deflects a shot past Niemi off a shot by Haig. And as quick as that, it's 2-0 Philly. So that's at 18:34, the second goal. The Flyers played better in the second, and it paid off with 2 late goals. I think it's a combination that the Habs were getting tired, and it caused some breakdowns in their defensive zone. I think that's really what it was, because as you'll see the next period, they look tired out there. I don't blame them. It was six games in 4 nights. No, that's impossible. 4 games in 6 nights. Yeah, so the Habs will need to come out strong in the third. Hopefully pick up the pace a bit and take advantage of their opportunities, or Philly can put it away with their next goal. Did the shots on goal? No. Shots on goal, 10 for Montreal, 13 for Philly. So in that period, they outshot Montreal. And they were both 0 for 1 on the power play. Okay, so the third comes around, and Habs lead off with a tripping penalty to Drouin at 18:37. Yeah, I guess that's at 1:23. They kill it off. Not much by Philly, a shot, but both power plays are pretty inept, so nothing really. It's Montreal's 4th game in 6 nights, as I just said, and it's showing. Montreal can't seem to get into high gear, and they look a little tired at this point in the third. So, early on in the third, they're starting to look tired. There's a 2-on-1 for Philly, Simons and Patrick, and boom, goal Patrick. Nice goal. I don't see how Montreal comes back now. And then, boom, as I'm writing that, Domi scores after a turnover in Philly's end on a drop pass by Tatar. So maybe they can. Patrick, some beautiful dangles all the way up to the net. So beautiful dangles in the slot to the left of Niemi, and a nice wrist shot. So it's 4-1 Philly, and to me, that's the game. Kulak scores off a rebound of a Gallagher shot. Nice. And at 16 minutes, so with 4 minutes left. But still, I don't know if they can come back. So Niemi's pulled with 3 minutes to go. There's a flurry of chances by Montreal, but it's too little too late. And there's an empty net goal by Philly by, I think his name's Raffle. So the Habs were tired, and it cost them, especially in the third. This was a missed opportunity. The Flyers were beatable tonight. So now the Habs have 3 nights off till they face Arizona on Wednesday. They will need to rest. Now having only 1 game in the next 2 weeks. And so the game against Arizona is the last one before the All-Star break, and then they have a week of their bye week. So they'll be off, I think, a total of, out of the 14 days, they're going to be off 13 of the 14 days. Although I guess 13 because today they played. So yeah, the next 13 days they have only 1 game. Okay, so let's take a look at the board. So the Flyers are now 19, 23, and 6th. I don't know if it moved them up in the Metropolitan Division, but they were 8th. I think they still are. Habs are 27, 18, and 5, and still 4th in the Atlantic. Too bad, because they could have, I believe they would have moved up ahead of Boston if they'd won tonight, and they would have been not a wild card, but they would have been in an actual position. Flyers were 0 for 1 on the power play, and the Habs were 0 for, I think I got that wrong. Flyers were 0 for 2, and the Habs were 0 for 1. Okay. No scoring in the first period. You can tell I'm a little tired tonight. Second period, 17:01. Konechny is 12th from Gostisbehere, and Couturier. 1834, Van Riemsdyk gets his 12th from Haig and Konechny. And the third at 7:06, Patrick gets his 8th from Simons and Lawton. At 7:36, so 30 seconds later, Domi is 16th from Tatar and Lehkonen. Good to see Domi have a second game in a row with a goal. At 9:32, Patrick gets his 9th and second of the game from Voracek and Gostisbehere. At 16 minutes, Kulak gets his 3rd from Gallagher and Drouin. And do we have a game? Still, no. 19:08, Raffle gets his 3rd from Couturier into the empty net. Okay, so shots on goal. Habs get 12, 10, 13 for a total of 35. The Flyers get 1, 13, and 10 for a total of 24. Now you see also, not outshot tonight, and they lose. Everyone's been complaining. I've been saying they can't keep getting outshot, but they seem to play better when they're outshot. I don't understand it. Here they didn't get outshot. I just don't get it. So maybe it's not such a bad thing. Maybe they need that pressure. I don't know. Okay, so Niemi was stopped 19 of 24. I should put 23 because one was an empty net. So Hart stopped 33 of 35, and he looked good for a 20-year-old. Big future in the NHL. The 3 stars, I made them up because I didn't see, but I think these are pretty accurate. 3rd star, Konechny. He had a goal and an assist. Played pretty good. Was noticeable. 2nd is Patrick for his 2 goals. And the 1st star, of course, the young goalie, Hart. I'm pretty sure that'd be accurate. Next game is Arizona in Montreal on Wednesday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard. I'll be doing pregame and postgame for that. And I believe that's it. So there you go. Once again, please like and subscribe and hit that bell if you don't mind, and that'll notify you of all my videos. I'd also like to hear your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. Be interested to hear what you guys all thought. And as always, I thank you very much for watching. So I'll see you next time, which will be, well, unless I do, I'll probably put out a video or 2, probably top 10 or something different. Probably one each day for the next 3 days. And then we'll have the game on Wednesday. So I'll see you then. Take care. Have a good night. Bye. I almost forgot. Right here at Talking Habs with Rick. Bye.